All Progressives Congress, APC, has released 9 guidelines to govern the conduct of presidential governorship and parliamentary aspirants before, during, and after its primaries. One of the conditions is that aspirants have been prohibited from suing the party or any of its members without first making use of avenues for redress and in-house settlement mechanisms. Added to this, the officials at all levels must sign undertakings to accept the results of the primaries and work for whoever emerges as the flag bearer ahead of 2023. The Nation reports that the full conditions are contained on page 17 of the nomination forms bought by aspirants. They are as follows. 1. Abide to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the APC and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Abide by the primaries election guidelines of APC and Nigerian Electoral Act. 3rd, abide to place APC above selfish interests. And 4, my primary campaign organization and supporters undertake to accept the outcome of the primary and support whoever emerges as an APC candidate for the general election. Abide not to engage in dishonest practices, thuggery, being absent from the meeting to which he or she is invited without reasonable cause, carrying out anti-party activities which tend to disrupt the peaceful, lawful, and efficient organization of the party, or which are inconsistent with the aims and objectives of the party. Abide not to give wrong information to any organ of the party or unauthorized publicity of a party dispute without exhausting all avenues or settlement or redress within the party. Abide not to file any action in a court of law against the party or any of its officers on any matters relating to the discharge of the duties of the party without first exhausting all avenues for redress provided. Abide to always follow the path of justice, honesty, and unity amongst fellow contestants and party members. So help me God. Abide not to factionalize or curate a parallel Congress election or party organ on any level, at any level. These, of course, are put in place to prevent litigations and counter litigations after the primaries that will put the party in bad light and endangers its chances of victory in the forthcoming general elections. Meanwhile, the letter of withdrawal attached to the APC's expression of interest and nomination forms for aspirants to fill and submit along with other forms and credentials was generating controversy in the party. The said withdrawal letter was addressed to Abdullahi Adamu, the national chairman of the APC, and should be signed by a commissioner of oath public notary before admission. The letter, which is tagged Form 18. Okay. Some of the guidelines of some of the conditions are okay, some of them are not just okay, and they know exactly what they are doing, and that is to tell you that they already have their consensus candidates. That is what it means. So anybody that wins at the end of the day, whether you see it as a wrong or not, you don't have moral rights or that justification to take them to court or to go back and forth. And what it means is that you must have exhaust all the internal mechanism to resolve resolve all those problems. So for you to do that, that means there's no go area, because if the party says this is it, so and they cannot give you go ahead or whatever they would do, shows that you cannot go ahead to take the matter to court. So that is what it definitely means. And there are tight conditions anyway. They are tight conditions, serious one anyway. Well, APC tickets cannot go to Southeast automatically because Southeast does not vote APC since these political dispensations started. Southeast is strongholds of PDP, and Indigbo should ask PDP to give them automatic tickets. I don't know whether that is what is being said here, because we are talking about the condition of APC. Well, how I wish Nigerians can see what I am saying. The only person who can take Nigerians out of this present mess up must be that person who is very ready to follow the party of Jerry Rawlings of Ghana. Criminals must be taken out our society. There are plenty. Oh. Where do you start from? Where do you start from? There are so many. It is policy and political will to do the right thing. That is the only thing. Political will and good policies that will be followed up. Not that some people are above the law or bringing in sentiment. If you put a strong policy and enforce it accordingly, we'll get it right. But the problem we have is that the political will to do the right thing. That is where the problem lies. Not anything. APC is a scammer. They are rolling out guidelines after collecting 100 million naira from each of the contestants, Gaiman versus Mugu. Make we see who go for first, Mugu, Gaiman, or both. Our first condition is that the primary for presidency must go to the Southeast, and other conditions can then follow because it is the turn of Indigo to produce the next president. That is all. Get this first, unless you are saying something is going to happen. Is this supposed to be what people would be clamoring for? Bet me, some would flaunt the law and do otherwise, of course. With this guideline, it is clear that APC will be adopting consensus method. It means they have already picked their presidential candidates, and every aspirant, no matter how powerful and connection, must accept whoever the party choose. What a move. Drama don't begin. Don't mind them. They will dribble themselves to their own net and scored against themselves. Why these conditions now? They are trying to scuttle the chances of credible candidates and instead their mediocre. Nigeria is watching them. I'm not even sure they want to be sincere in this, their primary. Why all these conditions in the first place? More so, why number 7? Number 7 is not in consonance with natural law, as there are time limits to file actions in court if dissatisfied. This is just to frustrate the candidates after cheating them. The ones that are even buying the 100 million naira tickets, are they not aware that they are not going anywhere? All of them are just playing Nigerians. Because there are some people who already know that they are going nowhere, but they are buying it, and we have not even seen the last. They are still buying it. So are you not telling me that all of them don't know what is going to come out at the end of the day? Well, dog will soon eat dog. If the party intends doing a transparent primary, all these clauses will not arise from ab initio. However, they are just toiling with people's rights, which I know they won't agree to those conditions if they are treated unjustly. If there's any irregularities, some would flaunt the law and make U-turn and stab the party at its back. Drama just the start now. So guys, let's know your thoughts on this.